Alright, Joseph, what are we doing now?
Alright, so we're done with John's car, able to get the head unit successfully installed. Now this car is a 2017 Toyota CHR?
2018.
2018? Okay, so I just removed all the wheels. Right now, we're going to be installing these bad boys. Fresh out the box, I'm going to be swapping the OEM suspension with those. And we're just going to start with the rear and then we'll move to the front. So yeah, let's get started. So old one's out, old spring. Put it over here, compare that height to the new spring. Look at that height difference. This is dumb. Yep.
So the hardest part about this coilover install is the rear suspension. It's very small, it's clumped together, and so what I decided to do first was try to tackle that. And removing the rear shock was a pain because it's very limited clearance. So what you want to do is, if you look in the next frame right here, you're going to see that I removed the lower control arm. That control arm comes into contact with the strut when you try to remove it. So remove that control arm and it'll help you out a lot.
Alright, the old part.
So at this point I was really struggling to find out how I could get the stock top hat onto the coilover, or the shock absorber for the coilover setup. And apparently what you have to do is you have to cut out that boot that is attached to the top hat and then remove the bump stop, that yellow cone looking thing on the ground in this frame. You gotta remove that and then put and then from there just take the stock top hat and put it onto the new coilover and then screw it on.
What am I?
There we go.
They're just
That new about to go in. Sure. Leave you guys Instagrams in the comments.
Oh, we still haven't made our Instagram.
You guys want to wash our cars later?
Yeah, I need a wash.
I need to wash mine, for sure.
My car is so freaking dirty.
Bro, do you see this?
Yeah. Alright, watch out. Spring coming out.
What stuff?
Spring.
That was way too easy.
Now we gotta remove the bottom.
So pretty much your suspension setup and your rears are the same as mine.
Yup.
What on the low side?
It can go lower, but I'm a lower east side spring, so.
Yup.
How the Crusader, all the closest up good.
Oh, 17.
And then once you start driving, you'll get a little bit lower so you can adjust the height.
Yeah.
I think they take a bit to break in.
Yeah, my mom's probably gonna flip.
I told my mom I'm getting coilovers because the strap might go out soon.
Well, I just told my mom I'm gonna be working on my car. This isn't What?
Wait, what did your mom say?
No, you one day just run an air runner setup.
Control arm.
Airbag setup. And next thing you're like, how much money did it cost? He's just gonna start talking about money.
Yeah, dude. Especially because I had school.
Yeah.
Ah, my titty.
Need help, Joseph?
No, I'm good.
I remember when the limit can install coilovers in less than 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, that suspension system is way less complicated than these are. These have two separate parts instead of a McPherson strut.
Yeah. Lychee ice, I can tell them there.
Okay, so I've already removed the stock suspension. I have the stock ones right here and the new one right there. We're gonna throw it in right now. I took off the stock top hat. I'm gonna throw that right onto the Godspeed shock. Okay, so this shock already has the top hat installed. It's ready to go in, and this spring is about to go in there as well. Let's get it done. All right, so this is how the wheel is. Lowered on the Godspeed suspension. It's already covering up that wheel gap pretty nicely, and it will sink a lot more when we put the car on the ground. And it takes about a week for it to settle.
Oh, once you start driving it.
Yeah, and then we gotta do the fronts right now, but the front shouldn't be that long. As long as I have John as my flashlight man. Yeah, we should be able to get that done fairly quickly. All right, let's get this done.
This should be easier.
Yeah. First we gotta remove this plastic.
Alright, so that plastic piece right there, that covers the top part of the engine bay area, and in order to remove that, you need to unbolt the windshield wipers. Yes, you heard me correctly, you need to unbolt the windshield wipers. I didn't film that because I was struggling with the windshield wipers and I didn't want to get slapped in the face by them. So, unbolt the windshield wipers, take them off, then there are plastic tabs on both sides of this plastic piece you are currently looking at, and then once you get that out, you pop it up all the way around, and you should be able to access the top hat of the coilovers from there.
Alright, so we got the old shock right here and the new one right there. It looks like we can go a little bit more on the rings, so we're going to slam it all the way, lower it. We're going to put the collar necks all the way down, and we're going to throw it in. This one took like 30 minutes maybe just to get it out, so this is gay boy right here. Alright, let's get it done. So fronts are in. That was really easy, right? It was like what?
That was quick.
Couple minutes, yeah. So, because I spent like the whole afternoon on the rears, you know, so this one is like, the fronts are super easy. McPherson strut, one piece shock is always the easiest, so yeah. The top ones are secured, yeah. Ah! Epilepsy! And then ABS is in, brake line is secure, and we just need to do that tie rod over there for the sway bar, but we can only do that once we've done the other side. So yeah, there's the new one waiting to go in, and that one right there. Alright, let's get this one thrown in. What's up guys? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. So I already got the last coilover and this front strut, front driver's side thrown in, but I didn't film any of it because I was trying to get the job done, and I was supposed to go do take a video of it, of how it looked afterwards, after we got done, but I ended up just taking pictures. So I'm gonna show you the pictures to you guys right now. This thing's freaking low, like compared to how it was before. Oh my gosh! Like if you look at it right here, like the wheel gap is like not there. The Toyota CHR has like a plastic fender liner. It's part of the body, so it was rubbing a little bit against that. So, but otherwise than that, like this thing's like freaking low now. I thought it was pretty cool. CHR is like a crossover or something like that, so it's an SUV / sedan, somewhere in between. But yeah, I mean, for what it was, I think it was pretty cool. Like I didn't think we'd be lowering. I didn't think like Godspeed suspension could lower this car like that much, and I only changed like the height, maybe like 10 spins or something like that. Wait, well that's a lot. But yeah, so
after that, we took it to the alignment shop the next day, and then the guy said, you need to raise the car by 0.75 inches because it's rubbing against your fender liner, that aligning on the side, and wasn't going to, and it was gonna wear it off, like, you know, just burn it off because tires and friction and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It was fun working on this car. It was a bit of a challenge, and I struggled with it in the rear suspension, of course, but I learned from the experience, and I hope this video helped you guys if you were trying to ever install suspension on a Toyota CHR. I think this is like one of like 5 videos out there installing suspension. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.